My name is Marta Cota, and I'm a PhD student at SearchGI in the Czech Republic. I'm presenting joint work with my colleague on search and skills in the mortgage market. We define a novel data set and provide some lower bound estimates on differences between landed mortgage rates among borrowers that are otherwise similar but differ in financial skills. We get lower bound estimates on the corresponding losses over the mortgage duration and decompose these losses into losses due to financial skills and losses due to search effort. What we find, for instance, out of these $10,000 differences is that $3,000 account for search effort differences, and then the remaining 7,000 are explained by financial skills differences. What we also find is that after origination, financially skilled borrowers are the ones who continue to pay regularly, whereas unskilled ones are having a higher probability of being delinquent. Our findings motivate a question of the interplay between financial skills and search effort in the mortgage market. And we're trying to explain part of consumption disparity with financial skills due to differences in mortgage rate repayments. To that extent, we use the mortgage search variation to say that it propagates this consumption disparity. We also find that financial education market competition reduce inequality. So these are the part of our answers. I'm going to be silent on the data analysis right now, but I'm going to talk more about the model where we basically find and develop it so that it resembles the patterns that we see in the data. Financially savvy borrowers lock in at better rates and thus consume more. We introduce financial education policy and obtain a result on its effectiveness in more competitive markets, as it alleviates mortgage delinquency probability. Motivated by our findings, we embed search cost variation into the search model. Moreover, we include housing shocks that empirically depend on the level of assets and financial skills. In the equilibrium, we find that consumption growth depends on the expected mortgage rate and potential housing shocks, as it induces precautionary savings with wealthy borrowers who lock in at very low mortgage rates. What we get most importantly out of the model is that low-skilled borrowers lose in the mortgage market, as they exert a low amount of effort and then consume less on average. Lastly, we introduce financial education, and we find whereas both education and market competition decrease search costs, competition reduces search costs directly, and education works through increase in financial skills. We find that financial education has even more of an effect in a more competitive market. So to that extent, it fits the current advancements in the US mortgage market. So our contribution is twofold, including creating a novel data set using the Bayesian linkage algorithm and using our findings informing a search model that we develop and solve that eventually reproduces the patterns on joint distribution of skills, assets, and mortgage rates in the household data. Lastly, we test the model to quantify the effectiveness of financial education in less competitive and more competitive environments. And we find that it reduces consumption inequality in both environments, but has a stronger bite with mortgage delinquencies in a more competitive mortgage market environment. If you would like to learn more about the paper, please visit my page or reach out at the email address listed here. Thank you very much.